Hello, everybody, and welcome to DraftKings. My name is Atkins. Why are we here? It's week 6 of the English Premier League. That's right, the English Premier League. That's football, or as you Americans call it, soccer, inexplicably, but it's what you do. This is the best sport in the world. This is DraftKings, and we are going to be talking about a few select matches from week 6. And joining me as ever, over there, we have Edo Delamonte, our European football correspondent. Next to him, we've got a guest. We've got Darius Davies, everybody. That's right, Arsenal fan, conspiracy theorist, and stand-up comedian. And to my left, as ever, that's right, DraftKings legend, Jamie Hinks. How you doing, gentlemen? Are you all right?
Good, thanks.
Oh, splendid. Right, so what match are we going to cover first? Well, it's the big one. That's right. It's Jose Mourinho's Manchester United. Yep, still feels weird saying it. Versus the champions of England, everybody. That's right, it's Leicester City. I'm going to talk to these guys right now about what they think will happen. Let's start with Edo. Edo, how do you see this game going?
I'm quite happy that there's been a Man United crisis because I didn't like them at the start of the season, and now that they're not winning games, I mean, obviously I'm a Chelsea fan and a Mourinho guy, but I did smell a bit of a rat. I thought it would take longer to rebuild this team. Filippo Clare made a really good point saying, look at all those Mourinho teams that he's led to success. They were all in better situations than this Man United team was. Even with all the signings, they were coming off better results. This Man United team wasn't even in the Champions League. And it's taking them some time. And Leicester City have looked better recently. Some countering football. Islam Slimani, what a surprise. They can be really solid as well. Something about Man United football that's not convincing me right now. It's too slow. There's not enough sort of pace to it. There's not enough. They're not driving with determination. They don't get themselves into danger zones that much. Wayne Rooney's not looked very good. He's trying to play Mkhitaryan on the right. It's a few things that are confusing me. So I have Leicester pipping this one 1-0. Remember last season they came to Old Trafford and would have won the league had they won the game, and Tottenham had not beaten. I can't remember now. But anyway, Leicester drew. But I think they'll win this year.
You think they'll win at Old Trafford this week? I guess, a Man United team that's on the ropes somewhat. 3 games they lost in a row. They've just won a game in the League Cup. Just about, due to some, midfield heroics. Jose has spent an awful lot of money. He's spent an awful lot of money. He's basically rebuilt the spine. It looked good at the start. It's looking a bit shaky now. Jamie, how do you see this going?
I think this is great for anyone between the age of 25 and 40. I had to grow up with Manchester United fans. This is just the ultimate, to watch them just every season since Ferguson went. They've been very disappointing. This one again, I mean, Jose's lost 14 of his last 32 games now, which is very surprising for a manager who, I mean, he never lost at home with Chelsea. Never would ever lose at home, and he lost to the nearest rivals. It's like losing to Arsenal for Chelsea. Chelsea wouldn't ever lose to Arsenal with Jose there. He shouldn't be losing to Man City, whoever they've got in charge. I just don't think he knows what he's doing. He's playing Wayne Rooney every single week, and he's been so poor. There was a compilation I saw, like a 2-minute of his pass against Watford. And this is Watford. They're like Palace managed to beat them every single time they play them almost in like big competitions. So, but I'm not convinced by Leicester either. I think a lot of teams in the Premier League, given a game against Burnley, given a game against Bruges, will go out and beat them convincingly. Especially with Slimani, who you hoist the ball up to him and he'll head it in every single time. I think they have got the physicality to bully Man United almost, but it is at Old Trafford. And I don't trust Leicester yet because I just don't. I don't know how you can lose Kante and then just not replace him and just play Amati in central midfielder, who may turn into a very good player, but I don't think he's got it there at the moment to combat Pogba, for example, who is due a goal. He hit the bar last week. He'll score sooner or later. I think United's 2-1.
Okay, you can't replace the Kante, I don't think. I don't think there's enough Kantes out there, sort of like, like for like. And so I have some...
You could do a better job and play 3 in the middle maybe. But even that, then you lose Vardy and Slimani up top. So
that's it. You'll lose one of those guys and you'll probably unmaximise the threat of Mahrez.
Exactly.
It's tricky for Ranieri. Right. So what score do you think it will be?
I think Man United will win 2-1. I think it'll be very tight, but I just can't... I think Pogba will have a game at some point. It could be this one. So.
Okay, could be, for you DraftKings fans out there, Pogba could be a guy to select in your lineups. We'll see. Now, finally, I'm going to move on to Darius Davies. And before we hear from you, Darius, I've been a good friend of yours on the stand-up circuit for about 9 years. And one of the things about you that always springs out to me is the fact that you, A, loathe Man United.
Hate Man United.
And B, you have strongly suggested, to the point where I think you've almost been sued, that there's a lot of skullduggery and there's a lot of tampering and let's just say sheer dodginess in some of the results over the years. Can you back that up? And once you've quickly done that, tell us what you think this game's going to be like.
Yeah, I hate Man United, and any time they win, I put it down to them fixing the match. I mean, we all remember the Mendes goal, right, for Tottenham, where he's like halfway over in the net, goalie's picking it out of the net, and the ref's like, no goal. I mean, I just can't explain. I just hate them so much. I'm so happy at how rubbish they are right now. And they've been rubbish with Moyes, rubbish with Van Gaal, and Mourinho's been found out. He was rubbish last season, and he went off and he couldn't handle it, and he started slagging off the players. And within, 2 weeks of this season, he's already slagging off the Man U players. This team is rubbish. I like Abramovich, Rooney's done. Pogba's overrated, overpaid. I read Welbeck put a tweet out that said if Granit Xhaka did the Nene thing, celebrated like Pogba, he'd be worth 90 million. Pogba's overrated, he's rubbish. This Man U team is rubbish. They beat useless. Fine, you beat whoever they beat like some useless teams. Everyone's like, oh, Eric Bailly's the next Jaap Stam, the next big defender. He's gonna get found out. Jamie Vardy's gonna run rings around him. Saying that because it's Man U, it's at Old Trafford. They're still scraped like a 2-1 win. They are a terrible team with a terrible manager, terrible fans, and I don't rate any. Yeah, none of their players are good at the moment.
Okay.
Except for Abramovich.
But well said, maybe. But you do believe that all the same, they're going to win.
Yeah, it's at Old Trafford. I've looked on the Chinese websites, they're going to win.
The Chinese gambling.
DraftKings fans, don't bother about listening to us. Go on the Chinese websites where they have all the results of all the Premier League matches displayed weeks before, so the Chinese guys can get their betting on. That's where I get all my information. I'm currently top of the DraftKings leagues. Follow my results. Yeah, it's a fix.
Brilliant. Okay, well, I thought you might bring it, Darius, and you did. But guys, what do you think? How do you think that game will go? But more importantly, have you downloaded the DraftKings app? If you haven't, do so. It's very easily done. Put it down into your mobile phone, your tablet, your home computer. Get involved. You've got a little budget there. Select a team from this weekend's games. Play your friends. Play me even. I'm there. Ties the bomb. You'll find me. Guys, you can win big. Welcome to the big time.